Let the eyes close. And now press your palms firmly, straight line from the wrists to the elbows. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. The mantra is Ong, O-N-G. Let the tip of the tongue touch the roof of the mouth on the Ong. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll chant this 3 times, and if you're not comfortable chanting, just listening will bring about the same outcome. Inhale, prepare. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Hold your breath. Press the palms firmly. As slow as you can, exhale out the nose. Okay, so to start our class, hi Teresa, welcome. To start our class, we're going to move a bunch, because we'll be seated the rest of class. So I'll show you what we're going to do, and then you'll stand up and you'll face north. So you'll face the back of the room to start. So you're going to run in place and you're gonna punch. Your thumbs are inside the fist, okay? And so you just high knees punch for 1 minute, and I'll have you switch till we do all 4 directions. But we start with the north because we wanna face our true north, you know? That thing, you know, that guides us in our life. And if we're like, I don't know what the thing is, just your heart, let your heart guide you, okay? So go ahead and stand up, facing the north, and the time is on the clock. Go ahead and start to run in place, punching, making our nervous system strong. Knees higher if you can. You can. Our mind wants to say, no, I can't. This is good. Okay, now turn to your left, keep going. Yeah, I feel you. I'm in Kundalini teacher training, my next teacher training right now. We did this morning, so if you're like, Alyssa, what are you doing to us? I feel you, I did it. It's good, generate a little bit of heat. It's good to sweat. And if you did a hot vinyasa class right before, you might be sweating a little more just because your sweat glands are ready to go. Okay, now face forward. Keep going. High knees punch. And make it a little bit joyful, a little fun. And you start to find your own rhythm. And then let your breath regulate. And if you're able, use only the nose. If you have to use the mouth, use it. But if you can breathe only through the nose, you're going to make your nervous system stronger. Okay, last side, turn. Last minute. Punch it out, high knees. Feel something. It's okay to feel something. It's okay to sweat. It's okay to, whoo, there's a burn. Means we're alive. Don't give up. High knees. You've got it. Last 10 seconds. Imagine it's like the last little sprint of a marathon. Go, go, go. St. George Marathon, and there's a sign and crowds and cheering and woohoo, you're done. Nice. Okay. So next thing, and then we're seated for a while. Frogs. We'll only do 26, not 52. Okay? So fingertips on the floor, heels together, and I'll show you a modification if this is too much for your body right now. You exhale here, inhale up, exhale, that's one. If it's too much to be like this, you can have your hands here, thighs bent, up and down, one. So you pick what's most appropriate for you. Go ahead and start, only 26 of these. So the hips come up, the head goes down, inhale, exhale, back down. Hips up, inhale, exhale, back down. And that whole set is one. Inhale, hips up, head down, exhale down. Yeah, like that. Good. So when your face is facing forward, that's the exhale. When your hips are up, that's the inhale. And if you get it mismatched, especially the first go round, if you're new to it or you're getting back into it, that's okay. Your breath will start to regulate. And 26, so just count yourself. Yeah, that's good. No rush, but when you do finish your 26, just sit comfortably. And if you're still going, don't worry, just, really do the 26. I've been in classes where, I see people start to sit and I'm like, oh, 26 sounds great right about now. So the next thing we'll do is breath of fire. And we're going to do it with 3 different hand positions. The first hand position is Gyan Mudra, pointer and thumb touch, other 3 fingers extend. Breath of fire, if you're not used to it, don't remember it, here's what it is. Stick out your tongue, pant like a dog. Put your tongue in your mouth, pant that way through your nose. And the navel comes back with each breath. So close your eyes, focus between the eyebrows as you start to really connect with your breath this way. This is pumping the energy up your spinal column. From the base of the spine, the root chakra, all the way up to the crown of the head. And we're really using our solar plexus, our navel point, to get the energy moving. Keep the breath. Just extend the arms straight out, palms face up, straight out from the shoulders. Keep going. Positions like this with the arms are power positions. They give us self-confidence naturally. They help us expand. They help us learn how to trust ourselves just with the position of our body. Keep going. Now hands to the center of the chest, Anjali Mudra, same breath. Keep going. Let the shoulders fall down away from the ears if they crept up with that change of position. Deep inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Slowly exhale out the nose. We'll start the Kriya now. Kriya means action. So many of our Kriyas are several actions in a row for a specific effect. That's how this one is today. So we'll start by relaxing our hands if they're still at the center of the chest. And if it's okay for your body, sit on your heels. If that's uncomfortable, you can, if you have like a bolster like crystal or like a blanket, you can put that in between your hips and heels, or you can simply sit like this if that's too much for you. So once you're on your heels or not, bring your hands in front of you, and Yogi Bhajan says you want to look like one of those little lions in front of the Buddhist temple. And we're going to do a seated cat-cow in this position. So in this position, we'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, and then round. Close the eyes, inhale, and then exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, round. And this is purifying the blood. We'll be like this for 3 minutes. So go ahead and start. Time is on the clock. It adds strength to the whole nervous system here as well. And it will save your back and shoulders from pain. And if you have back and shoulder pain, it will start to restructure that relationship in your body. Keep a steady rhythm. Your forehead will get hot and your spine may even start to sweat. That's normal. As you're moving here, I'll tell you a little bit more about our set tonight. It says the purpose of this set is to make you enchantingly beautiful. This short Kriya can make you a different person. It increases your beauty physically and mentally. Many of us have lost contact with the essence of beauty, which comes from good physical condition. It is a radiance of soul that shines through the physical appearance and beyond. This series elevates you to a level of consciousness where you can appreciate the new inflow of energy. It makes you want to meditate. I can really personally attest to this. Keep moving. I recently looked up a picture of me when I was 17. I've now been practicing yoga for 17 years, and I put the pictures side by side. I look younger now than I did when I was 17, and I think mostly it's like the stress that was in my body system after so many years of yoga, it's just kind of restructured. It's amazing what yoga can do for us in all aspects of our lives. One more minute. Okay, now relax. Stay as you are, sitting on your heels. Interlace fingers behind your back, and you'll still stay forward with the chest. Just lift your arms as high as you can up off your back. And maybe they're just hovering a little bit, that's fine. This will start to create some heat. And it's going to bring a rush of blood to the cheeks in particular. Breathe long and deep here. Your eyes can be open or closed. It's not specified. As a note for this portion of class, it says you won't even need cosmetics after this. Your cheeks will be so pink. Breathing through the nose, long and deep. And you may even notice as you hold the pose, you might be able to lift the hands a little higher after a little bit in the posture, because the body just acclimates and opens up and relaxes and lets you in a little bit more. Okay, relax, sit up, release, bring your legs out in front of you and your hands behind the hips, and you'll lift your legs up to 60 degrees. So if that's too much, toes on the floor, straight spine, perfectly perfect. If you can, maybe knees bent, lifted, or maybe legs all the way straight. We're here for 3 minutes, so take care of yourself, okay? Pace yourself, just long, deep breathing, and gaze at your toes. And this is good for the sciatic nerve. It's good for our willpower too. Yes, toes down and just spine straight. And then if you can, think about navel to the spine, and that will start to build the awareness. Good question. Yeah. You just do what you can. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Kundalini yoga, a lot of these postures and a lot of the things we do, it's like, wow, I can't do that all the way yet. And so you do what you can each practice, and then when you can do a little more and go past that, you do it. And for the first while, if you can't, no problem. You just show up and do what you can. It was the same way for me too. When I started, I was like, oh, give me a yoga pose, but tell me to hold my arms up for 11 minutes. Whoa. So it's very, very normal. Keep breathing. And if you can, look at your toes. And if you get sad, just wiggle your toes at yourself. It just helps you be happy. That's not part of the Kriya. I added that because I find it joyful when I'm suffering. You've got to have little tricks to keep you going, right? Keep you motivated. Keep going. Less than a minute to go. You're strong. Keep up. Bring the mantra victory to your mind. Victory, 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 victory. This also helps relieve headaches. How's the quality of your breath? 15. You've got it. Okay, relax. Maybe take a quick butterfly stretch. Release your hips. The next part. Same thing, hands behind the hips, but we're not in that full pose. Our knees are hugged in, feet are hovered, breath of fire. And I'll scoot this way so you can see it. And you're just, and if you can't have the feet up, just toes down like the first one, and breath of fire like that first breath. Yeah, good. Go ahead and start. And your eyes can be open or closed, either one. And this one cleans the blood as well. The breath has to be continuous though, so don't hold your breath. Keep it pumping. And that cleans the lungs, which, you know, we all could use that right now. Stimulates the life force, the prana. It's another word we give to life force in yoga, so that you can retain your youth and power. Less than a minute to go. And if you do have to make modifications, just don't let the mind make up a story about it, right? The mind will want to be like, oh, la, 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 la. No, psh, victory. Come back to your breath. It's just the nature of the mind. You can't blame it, but just reset it with victory. Imprint that right here, right now. Good job. Keep going. Okay, inhale. Exhale, relax. Nice. Okay, right into the stretch pose. So we'll extend our legs straight out in front of us. And I'll show a modification for this in a moment. If you can, peace fingers and thumb around the big toes, thumb on the big toe. Inhale, lengthen, and then lock in your neck. You want to just bring it back so it's in line with your spine. Let the eyes close, long, deep breathing. If this is too much, you just bend your knees. And then make sure the spine is long. That's the most important part of this pose. Go ahead and start now. And you can close the eyes, focus between the eyebrows, the space between them, the third eye. And as you feel the spine lengthen, feel the navel pulling back towards the spine. It gives you stability on the front side of the body so you can stretch the back. Long, deep breathing. Taking full advantage of the fact that you can breathe fully. Maybe even imagine that you can breathe into all areas of the lungs. Maybe even imagine you're filling your lungs up so much, so completely, that you're even filling up parts that haven't really expanded much this last, maybe 3 days, maybe even year. Now we're going to stay in the position. We're just going to chant a mantra. And this is really good for the vagus nerve and for the nervous system. The mantra is hum, okay? So you're just still here, let the eyes close, and over, hum, and join when you can. Hum. No right or wrong way, you just keep going. Hum. 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 We're stimulating the liver and spleen here. Hum. Yogi Bhajan said, if you stretch very tight and concentrate as you keep up, you may see colors and other visual effects. It is only an experience, so press beyond this point. Inhale. And exhale, relax. And that's the end of that entire Kriya. So shake out your legs, roll your shoulders a little.